Now, in a recent interview, Chris Evans has described his current marriage to Natasha Shishmanian as more of a partnership. He continues saying, I think there are different phases of love. When you fall in love, it's all romance and roses and sex, and it's exciting. Then it becomes more administrational, if that is such a word. Is that paperwork in his relationship? Is that what he's saying? But he says that there is a lot more warmth, and excitement is pretty overrated, he says. Baffled. But is he right about the early phase of a relationship? And what phase would you say you're at in yours?
Well, of course.
Jane, stop doodling.
I know, I'm doodling. I love Ed.
I know you do.
I know. Anyway. I'm still at that...
What's that? What's that flipper?
I'm still at that romantic glowing. And, you know, I had a wonderful Christmas with him. And then I haven't seen him since Boxing Day because he's away in Ireland on tour. But he never ceases to... never ceases to amaze me every day. And usually by nearly two years, things are starting to get comfortable. And I'm really glad that I'm over that nervous stage, that is this going to be all right, is this going... We're at that lovely, comfortable...
Do you not find that really exciting, that stage, though, because you lose loads of weight and everything?
No, I love the fact of where we are now. We're at the second stage now, where we know that we're going to be together, we know that it's lovely, but we've still got that passion. And I love that. Mind you, I don't see him very often. I've only been going out with him 2 months.
Well, I know that's the key, isn't it? Well, we celebrated 22 years actually together on New Year's Day, which is quite a feat for me. So, and he bought me a new wedding ring on our holidays this year as well.
Beautiful.
So, you know, I know our marriage has been held up to scrutiny and not everybody agrees with everything that we've done in our lives, but we are still together, and I think that we're sort of at the... Are we at the autumn of our marriage? It's a bit more pipe and slippers, but we are relaxed into it. He doesn't do that stretching so much. You know, when I always said that's when I know that he wants jiggy jigs. So I just walk in the door, he goes, ooh, yummy flower, ooh, I go, no. So he doesn't stretch quite so much.
Do you think that's age or just apathy?
I think it's just probably a bit of both, but I mean, oh, bless him. I do still do it, you know, sometimes. But no, I mean, I wouldn't want to be married to anybody else. We know each other, we still fight like cat and dog, usually over the same boring things, do you know what I mean? But we've built a life together and we've got a history together. But I always do miss, and I think for a long time I was maybe a bit too addicted to that sort of the falling in love stage, which is that
That's just lust, though.
Well, exactly, but what's wrong with that? That's a great thing.
But you can know somebody, that's the thing. That's what I don't understand about Chris Evans' administration. That's very odd, a lot of paperwork. But, I mean, basically, you've got to have passion, and passion is not the same as lust. What you're chasing is a very... You know, it's a very selfish thing, actually. You just want something to make you feel good. You feel good, not that wonderful thing in a relationship where you both make each other feel good. And you have a passion. It's passion that I would be very upset if that didn't stay. And I have days with Michael when I look at him and I just think, I love you so much. And then he'll have a day, and then hopefully, you know, you get them both together, and then it's very exciting. So I'm at that stage where I just can't get over how easy it is to be in a relationship with someone where it works, where you can be in love and you don't have to worry, not nervous. You don't have to worry about the passion because it's there. You know, you can take it or leave it in a sense. If you feel, feel you're not been doing it lately, then you should get in there and give it a bit of a whirl. you know.
I mean,
but you have to
not
work
that I
at it.
make resolutions, but I suppose if I had to make one, it is to kind of prioritise each other a little bit more, because I think that we've gone the other way of letting it get a little bit too pipe and slippers, and also because our lives are so diverse and we're all over the country at different times, and and we have 2 children. I know one's nearly 21, but there's still other things that go with that, and so I think that is our resolution, that we are going to try and prioritise a little bit more,
think every
maybe get a little
couple
bit of the
needs to do
passion
that.
back in there.
Yeah.
I think so.
I can identify with that.
Because when you're comfortable, when you're so comfortable in that marriage or in that relationship, you can take each other for granted very easily.
Kissing. I've always keep on about this, but you know, sometimes if you go and kiss somebody that you've known, you know them. What is it? What's the kiss, really? But the minute you kiss, you think, oh, it's quite.
Well, because the snogging goes very quickly.
Yeah,
Often
so you
very
must bring
close.
back snogging.
Yes.
Are you still snogging, Kate?
Yeah, we are, and we're nearly we're on,
Each
on
other,
course
is
for
that?
6 years. Only each other. I hope. No, we are, and we're heading into our 6th year now together. And you know, we've been through phase 1. I mean, when we first met, we were, you know, that advert where the couple are just stuck together and they're so in love. That was us.
I
We used to make people.
Yeah,
we used to make people feel sick. And then you get through that, and we travelled the world, and we had the most amazing, decadent courtship. It was wonderful. And then reality bites, you know, real things happen in your lives where it's not just about enjoying each other, it's about supporting, understanding,
having a baby.
listening. Then the baby comes in, and it's like throwing a hand grenade into a relationship, and you just duck for cover and hope you still like each other as you come out of the fog at the end of it. And I think we're coming out of the trenches now of sleep deprivation, and I think, you know, it is a test on a relationship, but this year we need to date more, enjoy each other more, laugh with one another more, rather than just going, right, you pick him up, I'll drop him off, you do the supermarket, I'll do this, and that's
It's funny
what life
that you talk
becomes.
about sleep deprivation. When you're in lust, then you have lots of sleep deprivation.
it
you
doesn't
never
make you
complain
feel
about
bad.
it. It's just the baby's just a different kind of sleep deprivation.
Well, we're all very positive for 2010. I
Yes.
think we'll just give it till the end of the week.
OK, time for our